What's a text reply you hate the most? I feel like the worst is a simple acknowledgement without actually responding. Let me explain. Whenever I text my landlord, I will usually send a detailed text averaging a paragraph long explaining whatever situation or what have you. I believe he uses iPhone because 90 of the time, the response I get back is an automated message saying, "Chris liked this message." It's honestly fucking infuriating, and before typing their message. My response is always, "Don't just ask me." Then they say, "What are you talking about?" Turns out they are just really sassy and they weren't just joking around. Which is concerning because it's only guys that send that weird shit. It's a text message, why are you having brain farts in a text message? Honestly, the one text reply that gets on my nerves is the classic K. It's like, really? Just a single letter? Are you that pressed for time or effort? It's the ultimate conversation killer. I'd rather have no response at all than a lazy K that makes it seem like the person couldn't be bothered to contribute anything meaningful to the conversation. Someone legit faking asking how I'm doing in one line. Then barely a second going by before asking me for something. Example. Good morning, insert my name here, how are you today? 1:00 p.m. I won't be able to make my utility payment, could I borrow X amount, to keep my water, etc. on 1:01 p.m. Like seriously, THX. Thanks is 6 fucking characters. If you can't be asked to type 6 fucking characters then you're clearly not actually thankful, are you? In fact, you are so utterly disinterested in the whole thing that you cannot even be bothered to try to hide your disinterest. Next time I just won't fucking bother. This, or furtherance this is the way. It's stated as though it's profound. As if it didn't disseminate from Reddit, through cesspools of society, into Facebook comments, and then onward to my replies. If you want to annoy me then this is the way. Can I ask you something? Like bro are already asking what are you on? Like if I said no you probably wouldn't leave me alone anyway. I would rather have the "Hey girly I know you don't know me but..." text just not that lol. Me sends entire assignments in asking them to just change the name and roll number for submission. Them? After 5 minutes making some excuse, "Can you just change the name and roll no?" and send me the file for submission. The thumbs up were okay. My GF sometimes doesn't reply to everything I send her but instead just replies to the 1 or 2 texts instead of the 4 I've sent, and that can also be annoying lol. Anyone that uses you instead of you, are instead of are, for instead of for. Like shit was acceptable back then, you had to press 9 4 times to get the letter S, but we have keyboards, now. Damn it. My friends who text me I have something to tell you but they never send me what they wanted to say unless I ask them what. I mean just say what you want to say at once. Morning inquiries like "What are you doing?" always hit me. The tricky part? Explaining I'm on the throne, perfecting my Candy Crush skills, toilet, not short for on the way. What it usually mean is you just woke up and on the way to take a fucking shower and will probably arrive in 2 hours. When someone likes your text. I have a family member that will like a text that includes a question and they never answer the question. KK. I think it's worse than K or OK. Because you are purposefully not using an O. The key is just a few millimeters north of the K. At work don't text me I can't read it and? If you can't read it now I was just texting you, read it later, smiley face. Worst of all very annoying. Seriously, if someone texts me I'll just not reply to them anymore. To be honest, no reply is the worst. Even if it's a K answer, any feedback is better than no feedback at all. TLDR. How has this become an acceptable thing to say? Unless it's a close friend who you joke around with, anything that ends with a full stop is a dreaded nightmare unless you're talking to someone from work. When people answer back KK. Are you really that lazy? The O and K are basically beside each other. Can't talk, busy. Okay, so you have time to write that. Take an extra 10 seconds and don't be a dick. My boomer neighbor is the only one who does this but I can't work out what she means by it. A short response when I literally wrote like 4 paragraphs is the whole world turning against me. K. The absolute worst. Just don't reply if you're going to be that lazy and unresponsive. Me telling my friend the most detailed story known to man. My friend who, laughing emoji after they say something that wasn't that funny. Love hearts. Zox. You send a long, heartfelt text and all you get back is a sentence lol. Whatever single word short sentence that ends with a period. Like this one. When are you free? We need to talk. Just call and get that shut over with. When you write the whole essay and in return you get just yes or okay. K or I'd cry, the smiley just feels ironic and passive aggressive. Connor? Just tell me what you want without leaving me in suspense when you ask a question and they just don't respond. Yeah, just that. Okay, unless it's coming from a man or anyone older than Gen Z. K. How much time did you save by not writing that? Oh buddy, stop following me, creep. Don't have to be rude about it. Reply? I'd have to text someone first for them to reply when you type out your whole arse life story. Reply: okay, look, Chris. We have to talk. This never ends well. I'll tell you one I like the most. K. Ha ha ha, yours. Okay, it's lazy and comes across passive aggressively. Liked your message and then continue to not reply. They found a body spikes my anxiety every time. Smiley face. No matter what I send myself, this is the reply. I like, sent by my son, had to look it up.